is removing the queen cage since it should be empty, and we're going to see if the bees have started to make any comb or not. So we're just going to do the same thing. We're going to smoke a little bit to get them all riled up. I'm also going to remove the feeders because I don't think they've been using them. But the idea is just we're going to move back and look. I don't think there's going to be any comb on anything really, but we're going to take off the last two. Just because if I'm going to take out the feeders, I need a smaller space. I don't need that extra space that's in there with the feeders. So we're going to take out the feeders. Oh, it actually looks like they've been drinking that one pretty good.
Yeah, they are drinking it.
So I may leave that one in there.
Do you
But I can probably move it forward a little bit.
think you maybe need to make new nectar for them?
No, but this one, is this one dripping out? Do you see bees?
Not now.
I don't even see it dripping out on that one. So I'm just going to put this down to the side. So yeah, can you put the camera down there, maybe see the hive? You can see how many bees are in there. I don't know if we can focus in or not, or if you can see it, but that's the hive without. It's pretty cool smoke, so I'll just smoke a little bit more. And all that's doing is just saying, oh, there's a fire or whatever, I need to get my honey. So, nothing on 8. See how they're bearding? That's called bearding when they hang down like that. That's called bearding. So I don't see. Oh, it looks like they might be building some comb on this one. It's just hard to see. Now the queen has a green spot on her, so if we happen to see her, then that'll be okay. But I want to remove that cage. But I'm trying to see, though, if there's any comb being built. So with the top bar hive, you have to hold it where the straight down or up to the side. Otherwise, gravity's going to take that comb and spill it off. So what we're doing here is we're looking just to see if we happen to see a queen flying around. And I don't see one. Nope, I don't see one. So I'm going to kind of brush to see if I see any comb on here. Nope, I don't see any comb. Which that's probably normal right now anyway, because these are farther back ones. If we have any comb, they might be on the top. Again, I don't want to squish bees, so you just kind of wiggle them out of the way. But I'll put them back better when I get rid of the queen cage. Again, that's the bearding. See the comb? So that is a fresh thing of comb that they are building. So this is bar number 5. Brand new white honeycomb. There's no honey in there yet. There's no brood in there.
I don't know if you can see it. It's covered up. Maybe if you want to brush.
I'll try to brush. I just don't want to get my. Okay, I'll brush some off so we can see that comb. Okay, you see that fresh, beautiful looking honeycomb?
Oh, yes.
It's white right now because there's no honey, there's no brood in there. Okay, so that is a very good sign. My bees are building comb. So we're going to put this back down in here.
Yep. You're going to squish them once you use it. Okay.
Wiggle, wiggle. Okay, as you can see, they're pretty docile. They're not trying to sting me, but still. So I'm going to write that down in my notebook so I can pay attention to what bars have. So 5. Honeycomb. Okay, so we'll check number 4. This is where the queen cage is, so most likely most of the comb will actually be on this one if there is any right now. Oh, I forgot to check for a queen, which we may not be able to see it right now anyway because they're not spread out wide enough. Yeah, but it's nice to see comb. Okay, comb number 4, or bar number 4.
Oh yeah, a big one.
There you go. Look at that one.
It's covered.
It's covered, but this is what the bees have been doing now. We're going to try to brush them off so we can get a good view of that comb.
Look at that. Looks good.
See? Again, it's very gentle, very careful. That's fresh, and you can actually see the honey that they're putting in there, or the water. Do you see that from the very top? How it's liquid in there? So that's getting ready for honey. That's nectar and honey. Or it could be just a water store. Once it turns a little bit more dark, you can tell. But that is a very good sign to see that.
Hold on, I'm just going to take a picture of that.
So again, we look. Do you see a queen going around trying to lay eggs in there? No.
It's kind of hard.
I don't.
These other bees.
There's the queen. See the spot? Here, hold on. Let me brush a little bit. There's the queen on this side.
Oh yeah.
That's the queen. There she goes running.
Yeah, I'll leave her alone.
But we're going to leave her alone. We don't want to get them too riled up. Okay, so that's a good sign. We saw our queen on our first inspection. That's very good. So wiggle, move. I'm going to write that down. So bar 4. Honeycomb plus queen. That's excellent. Excellent sign. Okay, so this was the box. Hopefully they haven't built comb around it. But now we know the queen has been released. Up they have. They built comb on it. But that's okay. It came off anyway. It was stuck. See the white?
Oh,
They're building comb. So I'm just going to...
Oh, there's a bunch of comb in 3 too.
Right, so we're going to just brush. So I don't need the bees there. We don't need this on there, but I don't want to do it where they're on the wire because they can get their feet stuck.
Oh, is there one inside?
Yeah, so see they ate the candy through.
Oh, okay.
I'm just going to leave this out.
Yeah. They'll make their way out.
Hopefully they'll fly back. Okay, so we should have a lot of comb on bar 3 then if we're lucky. So I'm going to move it aside. The other thing we're checking for is cross comb. Cross comb means if they start building but it goes to another bar. Or if it's crooked and not straight, we want to straighten it out.
Honeycomb? Yeah.
But right now, it looks like we're pretty good with straight comb. So let's lift this one up. Ah, look at that, beautiful. That's all comb. Beautiful comb. So, to the left of that view was where the cage was. That's why I was kind of stuck there. They did start to build it there. And there's a little bit, I think, where they're building there too, but I don't want to brush too much away. Make sure there's no bees around. Okay, we'll brush a little bit.
See the honeycomb? Very nice. Looks good.
Beautiful. Excellent. So this is only, geez, what day did I let the queen actually out? Last Sunday. Today's Friday, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I haven't checked since Sunday because it's been too windy. But that comb looks like it's being built pretty straight. I don't have an issue with it going the wrong way. I can see they're already starting to store honey. There's already larvae in where the black is. So that means my queen is laying. The larvae is not capped yet, I don't think. Okay, anything there? Okay, so that's comb 3. That's the most so far. Again, we just got to go slow. You don't want to scare the bees away. There's comb there too. So when they hang down like that, that's called bearding. But that is an excellent sign what they've been doing in here. So this is a very healthy hive. So that's 2, and then we'll check number 1.
Oh, it's come on.
Okay, so the last one here will be number 1, which probably won't have anything, but it might. Okay, so there's nothing really there.
Probably the beginning.
There might be the beginning. But this is an excellent side. My hive is really doing well. There's an ant on the top already. How are they getting up here? I don't know. See, the ants want to eat the honey. I do not want them to eat the honey. So squish the ant. Alright, so that was my first video of a hive inspection. What we do in the next 7 weeks is we'll check again. We want to make sure it keeps growing, but you don't want to bother the hive too much because you don't want them to feel so bothered that they get aggressive or they want to leave the hive. But that's a really good looking hive for having this hive only a week. So thank you for watching. Please remember to subscribe. And this is King's High Desert Bees signing off. Thank you guys.